How about a month? Dear YouTube friends, today we are in a new video. In this case, the update on how to get Mr. Fantastic 7 stars free to play. Let's remember that it is the chase saga of this fantastic saga, and I am going to explain to you how to get all the research scholarships this August 2025. Last July, I already made this video, and it seems that it was quite successful, and many of you have thanked me for bringing this information to know where to focus in August to be able to get those research scholarships. But not happy with that, then let's add to Solvarch is to remember that this is the character, the new idol character that Caban Vale has just created, and that in this case in August we will already be able to buy it in the store if for whatever you have bought weekly packages and so on, and you have 12 of Shattered Essences that this software costs. You will be able to buy it in the store. So in this case, we are also going to analyze how to get this 7-star software, in this case not free. Okay, because let's remember that there is a paid event behind it and so on. But let's see how many destroyed essences we are going to be able to get free to play in August. And also the ones we are going to be able to get by payment or by competition. Okay, but in this case first, we are going to focus on Mr. Fantastic, and before we start, I have to show you the game. Okay, because this is already available in the Merchants Outpost store. As you can see, we have 100 research grants. We already have Mr. Fantastic 7 stars, okay, in which you will be able to get it. Here's the key point. If you've completed June and July's tasks, you should have 45 research grants by now. Some may have 47, especially if the Futura Foundation events were completed. If you're slightly behind, vouchers will cover the gap. By now, achieving these numbers is critical as the saga continues. At least I already say it, if you have bought extra packages, if you have bought different things, and I also think that Caban has done it wrong here, okay? And let's remember that already in June, in July, the topic of the Futura Foundation event began. Therefore, you should be having 2 extra research grants, therefore, and I think you have to be between 45 and 47 research grants. If you have that amount, you are doing quite well. If for whatever reason you are missing some, don't worry, because they are going to give a chance a few by each voucher. Therefore, in June and July, you should be obtaining a minimum of 45 research grants, or 47 if you have already done the Futura Foundation events. Here's the important thing, folks. The 3rd month is coming, as we have said, August 2025, this 3rd month of a fantastic saga in which we are going to see how we can be getting those important research scholarships like I taught you before, so I can get Mr. Fantastic 7. The first objective, we are told in August, is special objectives of the games. At the moment, we don't know what this refers to. We don't know if it will be from Valiant's monthly super mission. We don't know if it will be some new event that will premiere in the broadcast that premieres this Friday, although I know that you are watching this video later, but there they will tell us where to get those 10 extra research grants. They'll probably be for the Brave one or something. That's the first 10 o'clock a.m. So friends, there will surely be 10 different goals to be able to get these research grants. Be attentive to the games so you can know where you can get these special objectives. Then friends, we have the Futuro Foundation event, which we already know about. As of today, 2 videos have already been brought about this event, the Futuro Foundation, in which you simply have to be achieving objectives, fighting in different game modes in this week number 2, since you had to do it in arenas, in deeds, or in alliance wars, in missions and in arenas, if I remember correctly, event missions, that is monthly supervisions, and in arenas, and with that an objective of them, since I had a research scholarship at the time. Here is what Caban has been confused about, because let's remember that we would already have 2 July 3s, therefore we are missing 3 in August. which are the next 3 weeks. Week number 3 will begin counting this research scholarship. Okay, what else do we have in August, folks? Well, the battlefields, once again, put the battlefields with an objective to meet in order to be able to obtain 5 research scholarships in order to get the Mr. Fantastic of 7. In this case, you have to reach the gladiator circuit because it is probably the objective. It will be in Vibrani at 3. I think it's basically called the last objective, and once you move on to gladiators, they are going to be giving you these 5 research scholarships. So, well, they force us again to reach that 5 of gladiators, and now, friends, finally, we go to August, the last goal of August. Well, basically, as we have had in all the months that we have been running this saga, well, through the Merchants Outpost store, we are going to be able to get another 5 research scholarships, basically exchanging them for those Mysterium. So I recommend that you keep the Mysterium from the side missions that we have had in this July 2025 to be able to spend it through those research scholarships as soon as they come out, and in this way we would have 10 Fate 2 Theory 5. And 5 research scholarships to be able to farm or obtain free-to-play in August 2025. Okay, therefore we will now have that Mr. Fantastic of 7 closer than. By the way, I have already analyzed that buffeo that you have put in it on the channel, so I recommend that you stop by and see it in case you want to know how to play with it and how good this buff has been or not. So, well, we have finished with Mr. Fantastic and move on to the almighty Solvarch that, as I said, at the beginning of the video, is the champion that they are going to enter this August 2025. It seems that it is a fairly strong counter for Oslo and mutants in general, with quite massive damage. I'll have to try that on my own to see how the character turns out, but it looks like it's going to be a tank and it's going to have quite powerful damage. Okay, in this case, the topic of how to solve it free to play is changing a little because it cannot be achieved free to play because you are already seeing that. In June, we had a payment event purchasing the Platinum Pass, and on top of that, we have a series of competitive objectives that we had in June, which is basically to be ranked 1st or 12th in Battlegrounds, which is almost impossible for most average players. So let's see how many we can be getting free to play as of today in August. Well, look, we'd have 1, 2, it's impossible. It's impossible. Is 3, 4, and 5 okay? As of today in August, I should have 5 destroyed essences to be able to get Solvarch that we remember that 12 are needed because in June we ruled out the Battlegrounds one, we ruled out the double track one if you have not invested, and in July they were all free to play. So in this case they have been able to be achieved. But here comes the question, how are they achieved in August? Well, they put us back in again. That we should be in position 1 or 12. Sorry, in position 100 in 100 to 1 of Battlegrounds so that I can be achieving a destroyed essence until 12 in top 1. It's basically impossible here for most average gamers. So we ruled this one out. In fact, directly, not even for me, pressing to position number 100 seems to me to be absolute nonsense and a lot of time to be able to play in battles that I don't have. So this season and this season we basically wrote it off. Therefore, we may be getting 2 free to play. In this case, we will again have Alliance route trades. Okay? Both in the regular one and in the Nightmare at the end of it. That week, they are giving us another essence destroyed, therefore making another one. And finally, the last objective in August, because basically it is to reach the Gladiator circuit, just like with a Fantastic 7. We should be getting past that. It is the last thing on the Gladiator circuit. They are already giving us another destroyed essence for free. Therefore, I think that by already doing it a total of, we are going to see it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 destroyed essences in a free-to-play way. Let's remember that they need 12 to be able to buy this Solvarch. So nothing, friends. Well, we're done with this. I hope that this information on how to get Sorba Archives Mr. Fantastico with the use of this August 2025, it has been useful to you. Leave me the comments and like it so that it reaches many more people. So friends, the price has liked the video. Suggest you are not there and see you in other videos. Bye bye.